Ready?
Okay, you ready? Good morning. I'm Andrew Benson with the International Food Information Council Foundation, and this morning we're talking to Dr. Naglaa Abd-Allah, who is the director of the Egyptian Biotechnology Information Center here in Cairo. Good morning, Dr. Naglaa. I'd like to ask you, what is the current situation regarding agricultural biotechnology in Egypt? What are the challenges that you see going forward?
Agricultural biotechnology is very important in Egypt, and a lot of scientists, especially scientists, consider it very important. But the public awareness, we have a defect in public awareness. A lot of people are afraid from using it because of the media. The media doesn't play a good role in dissemination of information. They didn't give the right information about plant biotechnology. That makes us a big problem. As you know, we used to cultivate GM corn, and the farmer who tried this crop who have a lot of benefit from it, and they want to use it again. But because of the mislead of the media, the people start to afraid from using it, and the decision maker stop or ban using these crops. We also have BT cotton. BT cotton is very important, and it came from Monsanto. We used cross-breeding of Chrysanthemum barbadensis. It took us 12 years to get the crop ready, and after that we stopped cultivating. I think it's a big problem for us. We have spent a lot of money and effort, and we cannot use these crops.
So, Dr. Naglaa, then, in this situation, I understand you felt that better communications could really help the situation with more international dialogue and more expertise, reaching key opinion leaders and decision makers in Egypt. And for that reason, you had organized a joint conference with the International Food Information Council Foundation here in Cairo this week. Could you tell me what the goals of the conference were and how successful you felt we were in achieving the objectives?
The conference was very important. It's very timely. A lot of people was anxious to hear about it. Scientists, media, and even decision maker. So it's very important. It was very useful doing this conference at that time. We were expecting 30 people the first day. We got 50, and then the second day we were expecting to get 10, we get 15. So, and a lot of them want to come, but we didn't invite a lot of them. So we hope in the future we will be able to make a bigger conference like that. In the workshop we have a lot of presentation. People like more about how to contact the media, what word we have to use. But the problem is that we didn't have a lot of interaction because it was very short. It was only one day for each workshop, and the people want to interact more, have more training and more awareness about how to talk to the media. What about risk assessment? A lot of people don't know about risk assessment, how that is performed. So if we have a chance in the future to have like a bigger workshop or bigger training would be much better, to involve interaction between the people and the experts. You know, in Egypt we believe in the expert more than if I go to the media and talk. It's not like bringing someone from expert in this field and talking about their experience, especially the country that already cultivates these crops. So if they talk about their experience, and it was going to be beautiful if they can bring farmers, and farmers can talk to the media and other farmers, so they can give them their impression, what happened in their country, what the problem they got through, and also the media would ask a lot of questions yesterday about how to contact the people and about misinformation. They got confliction. Some people said that, and others said the opposite, who to believe. And I think it was very useful, these two workshops. And I hope that we can do it again with a bigger scale and more different fields.
as a joint organizer with you, I must say we were very, very pleased that we had significantly greater attendance than we had originally hoped for. And the dialogue with stakeholders, academics, scientists and health officials on the first day, although limited, was very, very constructive and engaged on some major issues. The second day of the conference, as you mentioned, was directed more to developing a relationship with the media, direct. And I was very, very impressed by a very, very active, interactive discussion with the media. Went into considerable depth and then asked us to continue this dialogue and to facilitate more contact and more access to information internationally going forward to help them develop their capacity to interpret science. So, in short, what would you recommend as the next steps? What were the most singular achievements of this conference? And based on that, what are the most important things that you feel should happen next?
I believe this conference is a start, so we have to continue in the future with a bigger effort. It was very important. People like it very much, but they keep asking me, what's next? We have to do more than that. Only these two workshops was very short. It opened the door for discussion, but what's next? We have to do like training, like bring more experts, make field visits, and I believe if we start with training scientists to talk to the media, that will be very important for us, because as you know, most scientists are shy talking to the media. They only like to work in the lab, but not in front of others and discuss their product. And this is very important. If you want to apply the product, they have to talk about it. So in our country, they don't have the courage to go to the media and talk. And we need to tell them what to tell the media, because if you use the wrong words, everything will be destroyed. But if we let them know what to say, what not to say, by practicing, not only by telling them do that and do that and don't do that. No, we can make it like a practicing and discussion with the people, that will be much better. So I think maybe if we can plan for a bigger workshop for at least 1 week or 10 days, that will be much better. For targeting the scientists, media and stakeholders. Of course, this time we missed the students. Students play a big role in our country. We use them in our office to disseminate information. So if we let them get involved, they can write, because we make like a magazine, for science magazine by students. So they can write about it and distribute it to their colleagues and to the other media.
I think that's very interesting, because this reflects a lot of the goals and aspirations of the International Food Information Council Foundation. Just this past year, we did an in-depth media workshop working with the USDA and their Agricultural Research Service. And interestingly, this followed up from earlier discussions and led into a dialogue with interview scenarios where their scientists were developing their comfort level in talking on camera and in front of a microphone. So this is a good precedent.
Yes.
And I'm hopeful that in the future we'll be able to do more in-depth along this type of approach. Your second comment about the students, I think, is very, very important too, because as well as engaging the scientific community, building bridges with stakeholders and the media, it's very important to embrace the increasingly significant social media sector, Twitter, Facebook, informal social challenges. In that regard, our own organization is making great efforts to develop informal networks through social media, and I think students and interested parties who just have an interest and a passion to get good information out through these informal challenges is very, very important. This will be a major area of focus for the International Food Information Council Foundation going forwards. I clearly see it's one of your interests too, and I very much hope that we'll be able to cooperate and engage and exchange insight, expertise and information at the very least going forwards and hopefully with collaboration and cooperation from agencies like the US Department of Agriculture, Cairo University and your partners here in your organisation, we can jointly address this challenge, because it is, after all, a local challenge in Egypt, in the United States. It's a regional challenge in Africa and America, but it is a global challenge in ensuring sufficient food supply for the peoples of the world. So we look forward to working with you further in this opportunity in the future, and thank you so much for arranging this conference here, which I feel was an excellent start for this development. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank you for your coming and your spending your time for collaborating in making this workshop very successful, and for accepting to record a YouTube channel, because we're starting like a YouTube channel, and I think when we start with this expect to be very important. So the sounds tell me to wait because of the helicopter.
Okay.